Hello, Leisurebabez. Welcome back to this channel. Today we're going to have a story time. We're going to talk about mental illness, our heart. We're in the month of February. Happy February, if it's even a thing. The month of heart awareness and also Black History Month. We're gonna talk about it all here. Anyway, I want to start off with talking about, is your job killing you? I have a friend who's on this channel actually. She's been sharing with me about her work experience with customer service, y'all. It's brutal. And there's an incident that happened not too long ago that worries me with her being in the job. She's been sharing how her stress levels are extremely high. She's very anxious. Even like talking to the customers, y'all, she's like trembling. And anxiety and the heart beating fast. Long story short, an incident happened where she started having nosebleeds. She's never had this before, where a customer is calling her and her stress levels are extremely high to the point that her nose was gushing with blood. I'm not going by just what she's telling me, y'all. I seen it. She sent me pictures. I thought the bathroom looked like it was a scene of like an assassination. Someone got shot or killed in there because there was so much blood. It even worried me because she's a dear friend of mine. We're all in these jobs, guys, that, especially customer service, I feel like it's like the bottom feeders of like the corporate America jobs, because you deal with so many different nasty people. They say all sorts of things to you that they wouldn't even say in person. Maybe these people are nasty in person, but I don't know. But I've worked in customer service before, and guess what? I am never going back. I hate it. And I know there are many of y'all that are in these positions where they're disrespectful. People are disrespecting you, and it's almost like you have no say because what? The customers are always right. Guys, I can't stress enough to say, like, our mental health, like, I'm from a family who deals with that. Like, we have low key, like low frequency, like riding under the mental illness wave, and I'm not messing with my mental health. That's why I'm trying to prioritize it, and that's why this channel is here, to inspire other people like myself who are dealing with these situations, dealing with mental illness, and you're finding yourself in jobs that don't pay you well. Even if they were paying you a lot, I haven't found a customer service job that pays that much, but they're not paying you well and you're dealing with the disrespect every day, and we're not doing that in 2024, y'all. Like, we gotta make changes. We gotta take better care of our heart. Stress does affect our heart. I know I mentioned it earlier, like February is Heart Awareness Month. And yes, it does affect your mental health. It affects your heart, I mean, because think about it. Our bodies, let's talk about the parasympathetic system. The parasympathetic system basically God created it for us to be able to basically get ourselves out of danger, protect ourselves. Like, you're not thinking when the parasympathetic kicks in, you're basically thinking about survival mode. So when you're in this stressful state at work, at your job, doing these jobs, like, you're basically on survivor mode. Your body is responding as if you were like running away from a huge behind tiger or a huge behind lion or a bear. Like, you are on that state, like, we gotta make moves so we can live. So imagine you're in this constant state every day because the body keeps score, y'all. It does. So you gotta make sure that you take care of yourself. Back to what I'm saying, like your body's constantly in this like state because you're trying to survive, when in fact, yeah, you're trying to survive work. You're trying to survive adulting, trying to survive trying to pay your bills on time. I get it. I totally get it, y'all. I'm in the same boat as you guys, but I am just trying to make sure that I don't go crazy. It's real. Our bodies are so fragile. There's only so much you can take for so long until you break. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this again. There's only so much one can take. This body God created, it's amazing. This avatar it's a super avatar. Don't get me wrong now. This body has been, it has our back, but there's only so much it can take until it just gives up on you. Because your mental health is connected to so many things. Like if you're not taking care of your mental health, like your immune system will be weak. You can't fight diseases, bacteria. So any kind of cold comes, you're out. Or any kind of sickness, God forbid, hits you, then you're out because your body has become so fragile to the point where it can't fight bacteria and viruses and whatnot, and all these various strains that these people are trying to bring back with the COVID situation. You don't want to catch COVID and die because you out here stressing at work and your body is not strong as it used to be, especially if you're not in your 20s anymore. Even if you're in your 20s, you're about to be in your 30s, you got to still make sure that you're good. And for those of us who are in our 30s, we are not too far from 40s, you all. We got to make sure that we take better care of ourselves, setting boundaries and knowing what we can handle, okay? Because as I was saying, like recovery, you get to a certain age where recovery is not the same. The time it takes to recover is not the same. It's not going to take the same time it took. Like, let's say you were 17, you dealt with like trauma, right? And you bounce back. Okay, you're in your 20s, deal with trauma, right? You bounce back. May not be as quickly as you bounce back when you were in your teens, right? But you still bounce back. 30s now, trauma. Please excuse the noise. Someone just walked through the garage door. Someone like you experienced trauma in your 30s. It's not gonna be the same recovery. We deal with so many different things day in and day out. The same resistance like you had back then may not be the same. You may go through something, God forbid, like you may go through something in the age that you're in right now and may never recover from what you went through. Like may never recover, may never even be able to get back to how you were before, y'all. So don't sleep on your body or your mental health or like your peace of mind. Don't sleep on it. There are different things we can do in 2024 to like reduce our stress levels, get your hormones back and into the good flowing vibes it was giving you before, so it won't be all over the place, so you won't have to have issues with your thyroid gland, your pancreas, your heart, and all the stuff that comes with dealing with stress, okay? Like your gut, that affects it too. Like it can affect your stomach, like how you digest food and stuff like that. I'm dealing with all these things, like I'm just like sharing with you guys, but it's not worth it. You are more valuable than a paycheck. You are more valuable. You are far more valuable than you may think. You are. You're a creation from our Heavenly Father, because He's my Heavenly Father, because I believe in only one true God, like I said. So let's respect ourselves, because we're kings and queens, and you're a king's kid. God will provide, y'all. When I tell you He will provide, you just gotta trust. If you're getting the signs that it's time for you to leave, and you don't have anything that's like lined up, he's gonna make ways. Just trust. And guess what? You're stressing about these bills. How are you gonna pay this? How are you gonna pay that? Guess what? You're gonna drop dead and the bills are gonna still stay there. They're gonna be there. You're gonna die, that debt will still be there. So why try to put yourself in these situations? You're stressing out, like how are you gonna pay for this? How are you gonna pay for that? When in fact, the birds are not even worrying about that. You see, they're flying around, eating stuff. They're well taken care of. So how much more than you, a whole human being with intelligence and desires and dreams, you think he's not gonna make ways for you? Come on, man. Come on. He will. The things that you can do to help reduce stress is going for a walk, y'all. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't even need a gym membership out here to just go for a walk in the evening to just calm your nerves down. You can start looking into yoga. I know yoga, there are those who are a little iffy about it. You may not want to take part in it because it may seem cultish. I get that. Or the disciplines that they practice may not fully be aligned with spiritual or religious views. That's a different thing. We're not going into the religion of yoga, but the practice in terms of the poses and learning to breathe. It helps calm your mind. You can just study that part to help you. Your diet plays into that, and making sure you get enough rest, sleep, because when you sleep, it helps repair your cells. It helps repair your body. Your body heals itself when you sleep. Don't ever not prioritize your sleep because it is important. So these simple little things that you can even start doing today so that you can be well on your way of being healthy and being stress-free. And other tips I can give with that is to start cutting some people off out of your life. Okay, there are people who are in your life who are stressing you up, okay? Out. I said up. Yeah, they're stressing you up. They're stressing you the hell out. So if you don't have to interact with these individuals, don't interact with them or limit the time that you interact with them. Your sanity is priceless. There's not a price on there. You can't pay for sanity. Once you don't have it, you don't have it. But since you're here now, you're not far gone. You're still in your right mind. That can be debatable. We're not going to go into that. It's subjective, but where you're functioning and you're doing what's right for yourself in that kind of state of right mind, let's make sure we prioritize sanity and our environment. So if these people are toxic, they're causing you stress, you're neglecting yourself, they're not respecting your boundaries and all this stuff, cut them out. Cut them out. God will send you new friends. You'll find new coworkers. You'll find another job. You'll find new families. It's okay because we have to do what is right for us. We're older now and we have to be wiser now, and we have to put ourselves first. Put ourselves first. Okay? Put yourself first. I don't know if you know of anyone, leave in the comment description below, that is like literally going crazy at work right now. I can count a few that I know. All right? Thank God your girl's got a job interview coming up. So I'm gonna ask questions to make sure that we're a right fit, because I need a job. I want a job, but I'm not desperate for one, because I know who my source and my provider is. It's not in a job. It's not. God will bless me through a job or through someone, but they are not your source. of provision. So as long as you keep that in mind, you'll be fine. You will be okay. All right. This was wonderful chatting with you guys, just to share that because it's important, y'all. Someone got to talk about it. Someone got to talk about we need to leisure in 2024. Let me know if you want to hear or have me create a video on that. Like, how are you going to be leisuring in 2024? We'll talk more about that and little things we can do to just make our lives more simpler, more at ease, more peaceful, more zen. So I'm gonna end on that note, the note of zen. So I'll catch you all in another video. Thanks for sitting with me. Until next time, Leisure Babes. Bye.